Am I the a-hole for walking out of my husband's birthday dinner after his friends mocked my job all night? I 31F have been married to my husband 33M for 2 years, and until last weekend, I never once questioned whether he respected my career. I work as a preschool teacher. It's not glamorous or high-paying, but it's meaningful. I teach, I comfort, I help children learn how to exist in the world. I've always felt proud of what I do. My husband claimed he admired it too, and I believed him. Until his birthday dinner showed me exactly how wrong I was. His birthday fell on Saturday, and he wanted to celebrate with a fancy dinner downtown with his closest friends, a tight-knit group he's known since college. They're the type of guys who think teasing is a love language, except the teasing has always seemed aimed outward, not at each other. I've never been close with them, but I've always been polite. I expected an evening of food, drinks, and birthday jokes. I didn't expect to walk away wondering whether I married someone who secretly thinks my career is a punchline. The comments started immediately. We weren't even seated before his friend Tyler smirked and said, "So, you still coloring with kids all day?" I laughed awkwardly and tried to make a joke out of it, saying, "Yep, shaping the next generation one crayon at a time." Instead of backing me up, my husband snorted and said, "She's got patience for days." His tone wasn't affectionate, it was dismissive, like he was explaining a quirk rather than supporting me. I tried not to read into it. But then another friend chimed in with, "Must be nice to get paid to nap." The table burst out laughing, including my husband. I tried again to brush it off, thinking maybe it would stop if I didn't react. But it kept going. Every casual conversation topic somehow turned into another joke about my job. When the entrees came out, one of the guys said, "This steak probably costs more than she makes in a day." My husband laughed so hard he had to wipe his eyes. I felt myself shrinking. I tried placing a hand on his knee under the table, hoping he'd understand that I was uncomfortable, but he didn't notice. Or worse, he noticed and didn't care. Then came the comment that broke me. Tyler looked at my husband and said, "Man, I honestly respect you. I could never date someone who plays with glue sticks for a living." He said it like I wasn't sitting right there. My husband laughed and raised his glass. He didn't defend me, he didn't shut it down. He didn't even say, "Hey, that's enough." In that moment, it felt like I was completely invisible. I quietly put my napkin on the table, stood up, and said, "I'm heading out." My husband grabbed my wrist and whispered urgently, "What are you doing? You're embarrassing me." I told him I wasn't going to sit there and be made fun of all night while he joined in. The table went silent. His friends stared like I had ruined the evening. I walked to the counter, paid for my portion of the meal, and left without looking back. My husband didn't follow me. He texted me 15 minutes later, "Seriously? You walked out? You embarrassed me in front of everyone." He didn't mention my feelings. He didn't apologize. He didn't acknowledge the disrespect. He cared only about how he looked. When he came home that night, he was furious. He said I blew things out of proportion, that I was overly sensitive, and that it was just harmless teasing. He insisted I should have let it go because it was his birthday. I asked him why not one single joke was aimed at him or his friends, why every insult landed on me and my career. He rolled his eyes and said, "Babe, you know they didn't mean anything by it." I asked him point blank, "Do you respect what I do?" He hesitated. Then he said, "I mean, yeah, but it's not like it's a hard job." That sentence hit me harder than anything his friends said. Since then, he's been telling his friends I can't take a joke and ruined his birthday. Meanwhile, I've been replaying everything, wondering if I really overreacted. But deep down, I know I didn't. I wasn't angry because they made jokes. I was angry because my husband, the one person who should have defended me, sat there and laughed while I was being humiliated. So now I'm here asking Reddit, am I the a-hole? Or is this exactly the kind of moment when you're supposed to stand up, walk out, and refuse to be the butt of the joke, even if it's your husband's birthday?